Welcome back to the Premier Hotspur TV. It's your man Simon, North of England's biggest Spurs fan. Yes, guys, we are back again with another fans call-in show, guys, and it's not a good night to go on, guys, is it? It's another defeat for Antonio's Conte and his Tottenham team, and we'll get into it now, and we'll give you this, guys. Hi guys, welcome back to the Premier Hotspur TV. It's your man Simon, North of England's biggest Spurs fan. Yes, guys, we are back again with another fans calling show, guys. So the link is in the description. If you want to come on, the link is in the description, guys. Guys, could I have some feedback? Can you hear me? Can you hear me in the comments, guys? Can you hear me talking back? I'm trying to get Matt back on. So tonight, guys, Tottenham Hotspur go out against Thomas Tuchel's team. We lose again. Massive pressure now is back on Levy to back Antonio Conte. Loud and clear. I can hear you, sir. I can hear you. Right, that's all good. I can hear you, brother. So Matt, I'm just going to send a link to Matt. So, guys, if the link is in the description, guys. If you want to come on and have your say, come on and have your say about this. And Jake, if you want to come on and have a word about the Liverpool game, you can come on and have a word about the Liverpool game. Just to jump on now, matey. I think it's Matt's end. I think so tonight, guys, what did we think of that? The lineup. Let's get into the lineup, guys. Playing Galini, absolutely, it was horrendous. Playing Galini, horrendous. It was his fault for the goal. Where was he? Absolutely nowhere. So let me get some comments in before we get into it. We've got Derek. Evening, pal. How's it going, my friends? Yes, it's all good. Thanks for coming in. We have Cole. Leverley has got hold of your streaming powers, lads. And is someone's birthday, so can't be all bad. Welcome to Jake. We can hear you, brother. Thank you very much. Cole Simpson. Yeah, all good. Thank you very much. So everyone can hear me. Talk THFC's in the house as well. Thanks for coming in, pal. So is Dean Webb. So is Simon. So is Facts and Stats. And Paul as well. Evening, Simon. And to the fleet. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've got Matt. Matt, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate. So I might have been something at my end, mate. I'm not sure what's going on tonight, but yeah.
Not a problem. I think I've damaged my phone, but don't worry. Yeah, let's say evening to Paul. Sorry, evening, Paul. Yeah, and defeated Spurs fans. Jake, Simon, do you know now what? Simon, do you now want Liverpool to win the cup or Chelsea or Arsenal? Liverpool, all the way. Matt, who do you want now?
Well, it's out of Liverpool and Chelsea as long as Arsenal don't win it.
Absolutely, mate. There you go. So we got Dar says, yeah, with that lineup looks like they weren't playing to win. Simon says Galini sounds like and he performed like a bowel disease. Doesn't look like we are in a rush to send him back and get a new backup though. We sacked off Gaza for him. Beggars belief, absolutely. And Cole says Galini needs to to stick to rapping. Absolutely. Matt, absolutely. I know you was working tonight, mate. You missed the first half. You probably caught the second half, mate. The starting lineup, mate. Get into that starting lineup, mate. Let's start with the name is in that chat, mate. Galini. What the hell was going on here, mate?
Not sure. Apparently, the thing with it is he wants to rest Lloris. So I don't really understand that because Lloris had the whole game off against Morecambe, so he's near enough had near enough a week off. Apparently, we got big games coming up. Started said to Simon as soon as I saw that team, my hope and my what I had last night, I knew this was coming. To be honest, but I don't know. I think we're just nowhere near Chelsea at this moment in stage, and it's going to take quite a few years to even get near them. I think, and you just look at the quality on their bench compared to ours, and their whole depth of squad. It's ridiculous. So, I mean, all their players on their bench would probably get into our first team.
Absolutely, Matt. That was the massive. The golf in class were millions of miles ahead, million miles behind. Sorry, not ahead. Just look at the keeper situation first of all. Mendy's gone to the gone, and look at they got Kepa.
He stepped up tonight.
He stepped up tonight. And look at the subs they've done on.
Galini hasn't stepped up once this season. I'm sorry. He's probably one of the worst goalkeepers I've seen at Tottenham. He is shocking, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, Matt, I said, so the subs they bang on as well. That's what I was about to say to you. The golfing class, mate, it's horrendous, isn't it? When they can bring on Kante, they can bring on Silva, Ziyech, they could be on Alonso. This is incredible. And Conte's absolutely right. The golfing class is massive. We're a million miles away from the likes of Chelsea and the cities at the minute. It's absolutely a joke. So what you saw, Matt, the first half was, I watched the first half, mate. It was shocking. It was absolutely shocking. Not one player caught me eye in the first half, Matt. Second half was exactly the same as last week's, Matt. We come out, we gave it a bit of, we had a reaction. We couldn't play even worse, could we? But for me, mate, the only player in the second half who probably wanted to step up, wanted to make things happen was Harry Kane. And probably Lucas Moura, Matt. I don't know if it's any other players who caught your eye, Matt, but really, Matt, in the second half, mate, they're the only two that looks like was going to get us a goal. You know what I mean? So, am I speaking right, or
yeah,
was there any other players that you caught your eye in the second half?
Yeah, I think so. I think a few people were saying Lo Celso, maybe in the second half, he showed spirit and a bit of fight, and he has a bit of pressing ability, unlike some of the others. I mean, apart from that, mate, it was. I mean, they tried, didn't they? I just think, maybe for us to even get to a semi-final with the squad we've got isn't such a bad. Like Conte said, he said we've done well to get to this. I suppose sort of level, in terms of semi-final with the squad that we have. I don't really know what to say, mate. But obviously, I only saw the second half. I knew it wasn't going to be our night. We had a disallowed goal. I know the two penalties weren't penalties, so you can't argue with them. But I just maybe expected to see a bit more fight. But maybe when I saw that team line came out, I just think, Doherty at left wing back again. It's it's a bit predictable. I don't really understand. I mean, is Reguilon injured or is he just being saved? I mean, I'm not really sure.
It's what I'm saying, Matt. We don't know, do we? We don't know.
No.
And I'm just hoping he's available for Sunday, mate, against Arsenal. We need him for Sunday. Absolutely. Yeah. It's going to be a massive game. There'll be enough of massive to ask for us to go against Arsenal. Whoever thinks it's going to be an easy one, mate, I'll tell you now, they've got to just think twice because tonight, mate, just proved this squad is just not good enough, Matt. It's just not good enough at all. No. Take Kane and Moura out of that team tonight, mate. I don't think there's one player that will get into.
It's probably bottom of the league. It's the equivalent of like Norwich without Kane and Moura.
Yeah. Yeah, without a shadow of doubt. without a shadow of a doubt. Matt, did you want to get some comments there, matey?
Yeah, sure. Where did we get to? Do you remember?
We got up to, mate.
Fellaini.
We're at
Edwardson.
Yeah.
Right. Derek, Jake.
No,
I don't care who wins.
Got to do it, Edwardson.
Oh, right, Edwardson, right. Hi, guys. I'd rather Chelsea. Can't stand Liverpool or Arsenal. Rotten display tonight. Jake, I don't care who wins the Piss Pot Cup. Carl, our best players on the pitch were Cess and Hill, and they came on as late subs. Simon Stevens, Chelsea had ballers all over the show. The only danger we posed was when Moura got on the ball. Lo Celso might have as well have been a blue. The amount he gave the ball to them, he was poor. Derek, hopefully it's Liverpool if Klopp doesn't play our under nines and Arteta tries to land a plane with his arms on the sideline. Reggie had a knock. I mean, literally, how many players of ours have knocks? It's ridiculous. Antonio Conte is starting to look like he's going to be a big name football guy like Jose was. I sincerely hope not, but it looks that way just to deflect blame away from the bell ends in the stands. Facts and stats, mate. I personally think Conte's main objective is the league and top four finish. I mean, I think you can see it after tonight. Facts and stats is not I've. And last comment is Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing well, mate. Robbie, great stream, lads. Very frustrating tie overall. If this isn't a wake up call to the board, that Conte must be back with the players he wants. I don't know what is.
And Matt, he's waiting in the background there. We can see him. He's laughing his head off. Bring him on. Bring him on.
I'll bring him in.
Hello.
Good partner, how's it going, my friend?
Yeah, it's going well. It's going well. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna laugh too much, okay? But yeah,
mate, seriously, we've been there, seen it, done it, got the t-shirt, mate. Yeah. It's not the first time.
Soon as Simon and I saw that squad, I was like, that's game over.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree, Matt.
I actually went to the game.
Oh, did you go?
Yeah, basically what happened was, I actually had no plans on going, but someone sold me a ticket, like 30th minute in. But nice. It was for the home stand, so I had to stay really quiet.
I didn't know anyone recognise you because you're a big dog on the streaming network, Nippon.
Look, I was in the home end, so I had to keep my voice down and everything.
First of all, what do you think of the stadium? Let's then get out of the way.
Look, it's much better than the other one down the road, put it that way.
Oh, gee. Listen, Nippon.
Owners started caring more about football than the stadium, though.
Yeah, I mean, I always ask fans who go there for the first time to see their reaction of the stadium, but the team on the pitch, mate, it's millions of miles away from the likes of Chelsea and City.
Look, the stadium is good, but you guys really need to back Conte in the January transfer window.
I believe we will do. Trust me. There's fans still out there today saying we're not going to back him. It's going to be so. I really, really do believe, and I saw Leavely there tonight, mate. Pavatici's absolutely chewing his lip there. I think he was
fuming.
He's fuming
I don't
tonight.
think he makes the decisions anymore for you guys, though.
I think Pavatici's still got power. I really do. I don't care what anyone, any Spurs fan, they've got their own opinion. I've got mine, and I really do think Pavatici has got power at this club still. So we have to wait and see. It's this patient time. It's annoying going out the cup. Annoying getting by Chelsea. We don't like it, do we, Matt? Getting by Chelsea.
Look, it could have been worse. And we got Liverpool, and you guys got Arsenal. It could have been worse. Trust me.
But do you know what, Nippon? Do you know what the really frustrating bit is as well? The 3 goals were conceded. Absolute clown shows. 3 clown shows of goals we conceded against you. If it was like a Lukaku hat-trick or Ziyech or whoever. You know what I mean? But 3 absolute clown goals we conceded against you.
Yeah. Look, if there's one thing, look, you did have a few shots on target in the second half. It's just unlucky they both got disallowed.
Yeah. Matt, you got a question from Nepal, mate?
Yeah, on the pond, obviously, hope congratulations, well done, getting to the final. I mean, who do you think stood out for Chelsea tonight? In your opinion, in terms of a man of the match for Chelsea? I mean, I thought Rudiger looked pretty good again.
Look, he just needs to sign a new contract. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I do think you need to get him signed up to that contract because otherwise he is going to go, isn't he?
I honestly think the board are going to let Antonio Rudiger go, and they're going to try and get that guy from Seville, Jules Koundé, in the summer. Honestly, I think that's what they're trying to do. Like, run Rudiger's contract down, let him go on a free, and then sign Jules Koundé in the summer.
Yeah, risky move, though. Risky move. I think.
I'm completely against it. I'm like, we're Chelsea football. Sorry, I don't want. Honestly, okay, fine. Look, we're in the Champions League. There is no way we shouldn't be turning down contracts because they're too. Look, if I was Marina, I would just say, you know what? How much do you want? We'll give it.
Absolutely. I mean, someone like Rudiger tonight, mate. It was a menace, absolute menace tonight.
No, I might have to start calling her Marina Levy if she doesn't get her act together.
I'll tell you now, mate. What I'll do for having your owners, mate. I'm telling you now. I mean, and people say, "Oh, you're just buying titles."
Look, my standards are high. I have really high standards.
Well, so do we, a Spurs fan, but we're not being given it. I mean, we don't want to be down there fighting, scrapping like the likes of Norwich, and we want to be up there with the big lads. I mean, I will go back to the stadium again.
All I can say now is you just have to beat them lot down the road on Sunday.
Well, I don't think that's going to be easy. I've got to be honest. I don't know. I'm not sure what to think anymore.
But if one thing's. But look, if it helps, they have a really bad record at the Lane. Their record's really poor at the Lane.
It is, mate. But seriously, mate, and we've got the likes of Son out of them in it as well. And if Romero don't start as well on Sunday.
Look, I've always said this, in a derby, form goes out the window.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see on Sunday, Nippon. But as I said, Nippon, I'll go back to what I was saying. We want to be up there with the big boys. I mean, we don't want to be scrapping. Our stadium deserves it. Our training facilities deserve it. Our fans deserve it. It just needs this leaving now. He's messed about with Pochettino. He's messed about with Jose Mourinho. He surely can't mess about with Antonio Conte because that would just be the last straw.
Look. Look, if he messes about with Conte, you guys just have to go down there and protest. Like make it big.
Yeah. Do you know what? In the pond, that's the last saloon in it to go down and protest. He should be listening to us and backing this manager. He will never come across a manager like Antonio Conte again. Trust me. The next manager will be someone like a Graham Potter or something like that. Trust me, at this football club.
Precisely.
I mean, this is a once in a lifetime to getting someone like Antonio Conte, and you have to back him. If you're going to bring him in, right, it's no worth in. I mean, but at the minute, I just want to see him.
If you don't back him, I honestly think he'll just throw up a strop and walk.
Right. Nippon, thank you for coming on, pal. Absolutely a pleasure.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Yeah. Derby. Hopefully laughing at them lot down the road.
Well, we need something. I know that. It would be nice to beat them, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we're not happy buddies.
If you win all these, I'll still be laughing at them lot down the road anyway.
Yeah, absolutely, Maisie. But Nippon, thanks thanks for coming on, mate. Thanks for giving your opinion, and congratulations, mate. And good luck in the final. And I'll probably back Chelsea now to go and win it. I think. I think you've got the squad, you've got the team.
Look, if Liverpool get through, I really need a Chelsea win if Liverpool get through, because if Liverpool, I put my neck on the line and said if Liverpool win a trophy this season, which I don't think they will, I'm gonna have to grow a moustache and shave half of it.
Oh dear, Jesus Christ!
And I'll come on one of the streams looking like that.
Nippon, you're a star, mate. Absolutely. Congratulations, matey. I'll catch you again, mate.
Catch you again soon, mate.
See you soon. Oh, it's fantastic to have Nippon on, Matt.
Yeah,
always gives a good laugh. Matt, do you know what?
He's actually quite a nice Chelsea fan. There's not a load.
Yeah. He's a nice Chelsea fan. Well,
I'm gonna get into some comments, mate.
Yeah, go ahead, mate. Go for it.
Dark Cloud 92. Even the players who played the best tonight seemed 50-50 for me. Like they had great moments, but always made mistakes. Oh no, but also made mistakes. Sorry. Derek Hutchinson's squad are not a top 4 squad, middle to bottom at best at the moment. Jake Conte has always been a league manager rather than a cup manager. Well, I'm not 100% sure on that because he won the FA Cup with Chelsea and the league. So,
Jake, thanks for trying to
cheer us up.
Soften the blow, cheer us up. But mate, listen, we're in the semi-final of a cup, and I mean, and
to be honest, I'm not even angry because, like I said, I saw that lineup and I was like, you just knew it was coming. I'm off, lol.
Okay, now, Matt. Okay, now, would you swap now? Would you say, okay, I'll give Conte some faith there. If we go and beat Arsenal Sunday, would you say, right, okay, I can see where he's coming from. He did rest a few players tonight for that game on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, if we go and beat Arsenal, then I'm not saying all's forgiven, but obviously, like it would be a good step. If he doesn't beat Arsenal, he's going to look like a fool.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I can 100% with that, mate. I mean, and with Hugo Lloris, mate, I did not get it tonight. I really don't. I don't know why you rest Hugo Lloris. I mean, he can play Sunday as well. It's nothing to do with no fitness.
Bearing in mind as well that it was Galini. I haven't seen the goal, mate, but I've just heard about it. So,
my God, Matt. Oh my God. When you get time, have a little watch on that, mate. It's horrendous.
Simon Stephen, this result just tops off a rubbish month, doesn't it? Kicked out of the conference, Levy buggers off gets his trotters up instead of signing players, and now we're out of the League Cup.
I couldn't agree more.
15 minutes to go was looking at an empty stadium where everyone had left. Surely that is a clear wake-up call.
Absolutely.
I don't know how many bloody needs.
Who said that, Matt? Cole. Absolutely. Fantastic. And Simon, that last comment as well.
I think a lot of people left, didn't they? Pretty much.
Yeah, they did, mate. Absolutely.
Facts and Stats confirmed Nippon is definitely an undercover Spurs fan. Carl again. Nippon in the home end. Don't lie. You are a Spurs fan.
Oh, wish we saw that, Cole, when he was on.
Simon Stevens, Kunde, another one of many who we missed out on over the years. To be honest, I don't think he's that great. I'd rather have Rudiger.
But is there, Matt, if we bring him in the summer over the ones we got, mate, like Tangang and Sanchez, who was absolutely
I think potentially, but he wanted Champions League. He wanted Champions League football. We couldn't offer him that.
I understand that, Matt. I understand that, but mate, we seriously got to look at that squad, mate, and it's fucking shocking.
Yeah.
You see it, mate, through daylight now.
Oh, we've known it for a while. I'm just hoping and praying in the next week or even the next few days we're getting some signings over the line, or at least one, because we need something.
We do.
Dark out for Rudiger, I would give him whatever he wants. Probably the most consistent player for Chelsea.
Oh, mate, he was immense tonight.
He's so good, mate. And there's loads of Spurs fans that wouldn't have him. You were having a laugh, mate. He would transform our defence.
Mate, he's not coming to Tottenham. He's laughing because
no, of course he's not. But there's loads of fans who just don't like it. I think he's brilliant. Conte put this team out tonight to make a point to Levy, potentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paul Brown, Paul, I haven't been seeing you for a while. If that shit show doesn't wake up Lennox and co to back Conte or open their wallets, it tells us priority towards trophies are at odds with fan base. Emphasis on the board is literally revenue streams and stadium.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Simon Sims,
Absolutely cool.
might as well name our stadium Hogwarts if we wind up with Potter. Levy can be Voldemort. That's comment of the night. That I like that.
Well done, Si. Well done.
Adam, Outturn
Yes,
beats.
yes, Adam. How's it going, bro?
I can't get my head around Spurs at the moment. Something needs to change fast.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's like Conte said. I think we're going to be in for a bit of this throughout until the end of the season, until he can properly sort it out in the summer. To be honest,
and your comment, your message you sent me earlier, mate. What Ramon Vega said, absolutely spot on. At least 5 windows, mate. At least to challenge again, mate. To challenge again. Absolutely.
Jesus. Darth Cloud 90. Tried joining the link, but I need to get my order and might in order first. Don't want to mess up the show.
No, go on, Darth. Come in, matey. Come in. If you want to have a little talk, mate, you can come in. I saw you come in there. I was about to bring you in, but yeah.
I was going to. I was just finishing these comments. Yeah. Carl Simpson. Lewis looks like Kojak.
So, Matt, if you want to tell everyone in the description, mate, the link is in there. The link's in there. If you want to come on.
Links in the description, guys. If you just want to come on and have, your say, or you just need to get a little bit out of your system, it does help.
Come and help me and Matt as well to get some positive vibes for Sunday. You know what I mean? Because with me and Matt, we'll already be on here for probably another 20 minutes, guys. Yeah, we're not going to be on here long. So just come in and have a little talk with me and Matt. Matt, I do like on Twitter at the minute the last word on Spurs. Breaking news: Tottenham Hotspur are officially a club are cursed. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. But I think we are against Chelsea. I really do. Oh, we've got 2 people waiting, I think.
Oh, we've got Father Jackson. Do you want to bring him first?
Is that or do you want me to bring in Darcy in first?
You can bring in anyone.
We'll bring in Father Jackson, I think. Here we go.
Praise to the Lord, kill the niggers right now.
What the hell was that?
Sorry about that, guys. We didn't know that was gonna. Right, okay. He's Darce hasn't got his camera on. Obviously, I don't want that to happen again.
No, go on.
Bring him in. Add him in.
Yeah, go on, mate. Darce, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah. Can you hear me?
How's it going?
Good, great. Yeah, I watched the game while I was at work because I work from home. I didn't have a ton to say about it other than I think it was pretty obvious, based on the players they picked. It didn't look like you really wanted to win, but the players looked like they really wanted to win. They were trying a ton.
Yeah, mate. Mate, when I saw the starting lineup, when I saw Gleaney in goal, first off, I said, "What is he doing?" But I rode with it. I gave it time, and obviously, I was right with what I said about Gleaney. Absolutely, the goal we conceded. It was horrendous, absolutely horrendous. I don't know if you think the same, Darcy. The goal, it was horrendous how we conceded it.
Yeah, I saw Rudiger score it afterwards. I was like, of all the people to score it too,
but
maybe you give it to Album with his contract.
But was we clutching on to a couple of daft penalty shouts were never penalties, an offside goal, and that's all we had in the game, really. That's all we had in the game, and it was frustrating, mate. Really frustrating to watch again. Second half, again, it took us till second half to come out of the blocks again. And if it wasn't for Kane and Mora in that second half, mate, seriously, it's frightening. And we're dead. When they bring their subs on, mate, the golfing class is between the two teams is absolutely horrendous. And this needs a big shake-up at this club.
Yeah, I'd be really worried for the summer because they don't get a couple good players in, then they could just they have their best players are aging out, like Moore and Kane, and Son. I mean, he's not too old, but they'll want to leave. They don't get great players, and then you'll start slipping out of Champions League in Europe, and then from there it's just that happens to all teams. Like they just start falling back down the table. Like look at Everton this season.
Yeah, as I said, matey, where we go on from here, we just got to really just forget this now. Put us over our shoulders now, and go on to Arsenal at the weekend. And let's hope Conte's has served us up right with not playing Hugo tonight. And Reguilon, I don't know where he was tonight. I know Dyer, I know he's still suffering a bit, but we have to react at the weekend now. Das, thanks for coming on, matey. We've got someone else waiting in the background, but thanks for coming on. Pat.
I'll speak to you, Das. Look after yourself.
We've got Cole there, Matt. Is that Cole? Is that Cole Simpson?
Not sure. I'll add him in.
Yeah, it's Cole Simpson. He's putting his own. Yeah. Cole, how's it going, my friend?
Yeah, not too bad. First time on the stream. I thought
Yeah,
I'd come on and actually show my face.
Thank you. No, seriously, mate. Thanks for coming on, mate. You're always in the stream, always giving us support. Thank you very much. Take us through. I mean, we were speaking about the starting lineup there. Was you shocked with Galini?
Yeah, a bit like both of you, really. When the team sheet came out and I saw Galini, I was just like, okay, something's not quite right here. I don't know whether, because I thought at first maybe Lloris was injured, and then realised he was on the bench, and I thought, okay, what's going on? Then I saw Doherty at left wing back, and I was like, okay, yeah, either Conte's proving a point, or he really doesn't want to risk people for the Arsenal game. That's all I could think of it being. And that's the problem, because obviously we've got no backup to Kane. You've got to play Kane because we've got no one else.
Yeah.
And then with Son out, you've just taken the chunk. And then at some points of the game tonight, no one looked like they were even up for it. It was just really awful.
Absolutely. And me and Matt was discussing about the goalies. I mean, you can play a goalie for 20, 30 games on the trot. I mean, they're one of the fittest players on the pitch. I mean, they don't do enough. They don't do much running and things like that. So to me, I'm trying to get my head around why is he still played Galini instead of Hugo tonight. It's still baffling. I mean, okay, if he had said, right, we'll rest Kane tonight, we'll play Scarlett as saying up top, I would have got that. Because we got Arsenal the weekend, was 2-0 down. What's the chance of us turning this around? Maybe a bit slim. But I don't get it with Hugo. I really don't.
That's what I can think of it was. All I think it was that Conte saw it was 2-0 already. The match probably wasn't going to be turned around, and he was proving a point. That's all I can think it was. Because Galini, I'd send back to Italy and let Whiteman be the sub keeper for the rest of the season, 100%. Because he just doesn't offer anything.
Absolutely, yeah. Me and Matt, we've said this before, Matt, about Galini. He absolutely doesn't offer absolute nothing. He's another fashion boy like Dele Alli.
Yeah.
Just likes his fashion, likes his rapping and things like that. He'd rather concentrate on that than playing football. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, really.
To me, I wouldn't give him no more game time because if we activate that 15 games or something like that, you know what I mean? And we have to, I think we've got an obligation. We've got to buy him for 50 million. You know what I mean? No way, no chance. I wouldn't give him the games. I mean,
the thing is as well, Levy's being booed in the stadium. He's got 15 minutes to go. The whole stands have left. He's looking at an empty stadium. It doesn't say it all. And
Matt?
Also, I wouldn't blame Conte if he left. If I'm honest, I wouldn't blame him at all. If he doesn't, we could all be sitting there by the end of January thinking, oh God, we just spent 150 million. And it could be completely different. But at this moment in time, because they're not transparent with us, and we just see all these stupid rumours, that it just infuriates everyone. Because we're like, what are we doing? Especially with the way the likes of Aston Villa, they're going about their business. Some of the players they brought in are immense.
Absolutely. Yeah. Matt, go on, mate.
No, yeah. I mean, I think we all got to, try and say not panic and sort of thing. It's hard, being, not doing that, being a Spurs fan. I think Conte's quite aware that he's not going to get loads in January. I think he's come out sort of he's aware. I think he just wants just a few signings or just sensible ones, whether it's a backup striker, and he wants Adama Traore clearly. Like that's being rumoured, and I think he'd be, he'd add a good option to us. The only one who drives the ball forward for me is Lucas Moura. If you can add the Adama Traore, it's another player who gets us up the pitch. I mean, we don't really have any other players that can realistically do it. I mean, Kane had a good run earlier where he broke through the midfield and ran through. He looked pretty good.
But then also,
Other than that, it's thin, isn't it? And you'd have to worry.
At the same time with that, though, with Kane, he did that amazing run. But he should have passed it to the Celso. Shouldn't have passed it to Moura.
Yeah. Is that trust?
I just think it's not there.
Is that him thinking Gio's probably going to screw this up? Because he
has all season.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the level of trust with this team. Maybe Kane's thinking, can I rely on more and more with his pace, with his the form he's been on in front of goal? Is that whether it was the right pass or not? If it wasn't true, I think you got to hand it to Kepa. Really, I think he handled that situation really well and came out and won the ball. If he would have backed off, I think Lucas would have got it and probably slotted it in on his form he's on. But
it just makes you laugh in the fact that if we win our games in hand, we're right up behind Chelsea. It's just crazy.
It's crazy, but
see, that's what me and Matt just what me and Matt was saying. Maybe he's and Jake. I think it was a comment from Jake as well saying he's Conte probably wants to concentrate on the league now and getting back in the top four. Maybe that is it. I mean, as you said, if we do win against Arsenal on Sunday, got them 2 games in hand, and we're back up there. I mean, we're back in the top 4. Do you know what I mean? So it's not all doom and gloom.
No.
But
the Sunday is a must-win game now, isn't it? Really, otherwise he's gonna look silly.
I just hope that we're sitting here tomorrow, and there's bids gone in for people, and we're actually starting to do something.
Absolutely.
Because I think the problem we have is if we don't, we're just going to get left behind. And we can't afford to lose another manager. Could you imagine losing Conte? And no one else would want that job. No one. We end up with Michael Dawson or Ryan Mason in charge.
And then again, you've got Conte will still be in a contract, won't he? Where he's earning nearly 20 million a year. And then so how much have you paid for these managers? It must be equivalent to 60 million, which you could have gone and spent on players.
Oh no, it's crazy. Maybe we'll just wait and see. But like you said, when I saw that team sheet tonight, I sort of pretty much knew there was no other result than us losing. And I'd imagine the only reason we didn't lose more than 1-0 is because Chelsea didn't really get out of the second gear.
I think they just thought, now this is it. Now they're not. We will just Chelsea, pass it. We'll pass it through them tonight.
Cruise through that tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
But Cole, the massive question is back on the Spurs fans' lips. I'm patient. I may not come across patient, but I'm staying patient because I do believe that Daniel Levy is going to back him. Me personally, that's the question now on the Spurs fans' lips. Do you think, Cole, in your own opinion, that Conte is going to get backed in this window? Let's not look to the summer. This window. Is he going to get back with the right players he wants?
I think he will. I still think he will. Like you said, I think Traore will come in. I think there will be another defender. I think there will be another attacking player. But I think we have to. I think we just got to back Conte.
The good picture was that I saw it on. I think I saw it on Twitter earlier. They're all around the table, all 3 of them. Yeah. So this meeting has gone ahead, and as what me and Matt said there the other day, Matt, it was positive, was it, Matt? Conte said it was positive.
According to Conte, I mean, I'm quite looking forward to seeing Conte's quotes tonight. I haven't seen anything yet.
No, I'm waiting, Matt, because I was going to share it on screen. Yeah,
very interesting to see if he sort of says anything, because I'm sure the journalists are going to ask him about the transfer window. He might just shut it down and say, look, I've probably heard enough now, but maybe there'll be another meeting tomorrow. I mean, Paratici looked absolutely disgusted. He
was chewing his lip.
He was angry, mate. Yeah. And I know Conte's a winner, but at the end of the day, Paratici is a winner as well. Mm-hmm. He's never lost. He's been at Juventus. He built them from the bottom up, and he made them winners. And I'm sure he's not going to come here to just get a paycheck and not try and win and make Tottenham great again. We've seen his interviews and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I think we really need to start pulling our finger out. We're nearly in the middle of January now, and Yeah, maybe like I said, maybe I've got to be a bit patient, but I maybe getting someone.
He must be bored stiff because
Yeah,
he's brought in to buy players and do
Yeah.
and like there's nothing being done. And
No.
I'd imagine he's probably suggested a few people, and Levy sort of battered it
seems
down.
like a lot of with the Traore thing. It seems like allegedly we haven't got that much. Well, we got limited money to so there might be like loan to buy obligations. Like what he did with Romero, and apparently that's what we want to do with Wolves, but they want 20 million up front. I just think maybe if you want him and Conte wants him, at least go and get someone that he wants. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we need to get one person that he wants, otherwise he'll be disillusioned.
I think he'll be annoyed. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. It's all a waiting game, I suppose. I think the key thing is not to panic, and I've just got to hope these players really get into training, and we get our full team out against Arsenal on Sunday, and we need a win. Really, I mean, it would be great. It wouldn't cover up the the cracks, but it would help momentum, wouldn't it, going into I suppose the rest of the season. But maybe losing to this Chelsea team in an empty stadium, Levy at the end. I mean, he's not an idiot. I don't think. I'm sure he's thinking something's really not right. This squad's completely out of the. He must have seen the quality difference tonight. I mean, it's not hard to see.
Yeah, I'll say that. I was about to say that.
And an empty stadium would affect him, mate, because that will be on the. It will go all across the news, and it could go back to Joe Lewis in America. You just never know.
He don't give a fuck that Joe Lewis. That's one thing. He don't give a fuck.
But he will give a fuck if it affects his business. And if people aren't turning up,
he's cruising on his flipping yacht.
Yeah, but I think Levy would care. I feel like he doesn't want an empty stadium. I don't think he'll want that, and he doesn't want to keep losing to Chelsea all the time. So I don't know.
I don't know what they're going to do. Really, it's a life of us being Spurs fans, isn't it?
Kind of is, yeah.
But Cole, Matt sent me a message earlier, like what Ramon Vega said earlier, about this. He thinks it'll take about 5 windows to get us back to where we want to be.
He also called out the board, didn't he? He said in one of his tweets, he said, I don't want to say this, but he said, I've had enough. He sort of said, he didn't actually call them out, but he put like it in certain words. He's had enough now. So
let's just put it this way: I don't think Daniel Levy's getting Ramon Vega as an ambassador of the club anytime soon. With his Twitter rants.
But Cole, what I was trying to get at there in golfing class tonight, us and the squad of Chelsea, the squad of ours, is millions of miles. I mean, we are absolutely a million miles away from Chelsea. We have to start spending big now. There's a comment here from Michael. I can see here. It says Ashley Cole and Jane Redknapp has just said that Tottenham can't buy players that may be good in 2 years. They need to buy world-class players
100%.
now. 100%.
Yeah. 100%.
And that's down to Levy. And that's down to Levy and to Lewis to back this manager. Because as you said, Cole, we're not going to get a manager like Conte for a long, long time. This is a one-off. And we need to hopefully back him, and let's see if he can what he can do with the money. You know what I mean?
I just think it's one of those things. I think Conte's not going to be here long term because that's not his style. So I think we need to give him what he can to get whatever we need to get started to get some of this rubbish out, and we can build on it with the years to come.
Yeah,
and that's the only way
he leaves you in a better position though. Look what he's done with Inter Milan, and look what Inter Milan are still doing under Inzaghi. They're playing like they were kind of under Conte. They've got the players there, and it's that mentality, isn't it?
But the worry is, I don't think he's going to go beyond the summer. I really don't. Seriously, if he doesn't get back, this January window, if he doesn't get back with the players he wants, I can't see him. I really, really can't see him finishing the season.
We can't lose another manager. I think if he goes, I think this club's done. Literally, as long as Levy's in charge. If we lose Conte, you don't know where to go from there. That's
how far, and that's the worrying thing, guys, isn't it? If we lose someone like Conte, how far behind is this club?
Do you think what that will do in terms of shockwaves? Would be, if he did leave, it would be 6 months of Conte. No manager would go, well, I'm not going there. You'll probably be sacked in 6 months.
Yeah,
it's not good for your reputation.
He'd have to do it. He'd have to do it himself.
Yeah, So I know Simon, you were talking about someone like Graham Potter, but he wouldn't come to us if someone like Conte went, because he's a good enough manager where he could go to another club and have a longer.
I can see where it comes from that, mate. But when you're like weighing up the Potters and the Conte's like literally levels above Potter. This is what I'm trying to say. I don't want to lose someone.
If someone like Conte goes, it's like Carl says, will we end up? I mean, I don't know what managers will end up. It'll probably be someone like Steve Bruce.
Oh, God.
It'll be people like that, because that's the equivalent. They'll go, okay, well, I'll try and steady the ship for 6 months to 12 months, and that's it.
It's just.
And then you really are in trouble.
It's just a sorry state of affairs, really. I mean,
they're just. But Matt, I don't want to push the panic button yet. No, I just think we need.
No, it's
like Chelsea. They're a very good side. They're one of the. They're second best side in the league, probably third.
But Matt, where's that battle of the bridge fight, passion, heart?
The squad doesn't have it, mate. That second squad doesn't have it, because half the players need to go, and we need to bring in players.
At least
we need to do what Pochettino did after his first season. He got the likes of Capu, Soldado, Adebayor. He cleared out about 12 players and brought in who he wanted, or like fresher players, and he coached them and coached them and coached them. And that's what but Conte needs to do that with better players. But
this is it.
We need to get rid of the deadwood.
I don't think Conte's that style of manager, is he? He's not that style of manager. He's here. Give me the players I want. I'm going to spend big. I'll win you trophies. And that's Conte. He's not a Pochettino. They're different managers, Matt. What do you read?
No, I know what you mean, but I'm saying he should do similar. He needs to clear out like Pochettino had to do, where you have to clear out 10 to 12 players. Because that is the state we're in. In the summer, more players have got to go, definitely, and in January if possible.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? The only person who had that sort of heart and bite plays in Seville now, and that was Lamela. I mean, it was his time to go, but he had that bite and that attitude, which a lot of our players don't have.
Cole, you're spot on there. He had he knew what he's like. He knew what it was to play for Spurs, play for that badge, and he got it, innit? He got it. He wasn't gifted with bags of a talent. I mean, he wasn't that bags of ability. But he had that fight in it. He had that 100% all the time.
Even someone like Moussa Sissoko, he's still, I don't know if you guys saw his Instagram story yesterday. He was back in Spurs. Lamela did the same. A few of our older players, funny, isn't it? They're still backing us, and we sort of maybe some of these players have been missold. I don't know, and the wrong ones have gone. I mean, I don't know. You look at someone like Serge Aurier. I know he was pretty bad, but could he do well under Conte at wing back? He scored goals for us. He got assists. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know what to make of Emerson. It's hard. He's 22. He's never played right wing back before in his life. He's just played defensive right back, and I think he was a Nuno signing, and that's the problem.
Did you see what Laporta said? Laporta said he was still shocked that we paid as much as we did.
Barcelona are happy.
Here we go. Stories are coming out now. Like, I saw that today, Cole. Oh, God, here we go. This is Spurs all over this. I mean, but going back to Lamela, if we had someone like him in there tonight, he would have rattled some feathers with Chelsea. He would have rattled some feathers tonight. There was no one in there. Chelsea was so comfortable. They didn't have to get out of second gear. They were just saying, just come at us. You're not getting nowhere. I mean, they're just cruising, messing about with us. And it just, there's no fight. It's horrible to watch.
Some of them are just too soft.
Oh, miles too soft, mate. Seriously. And I said in the second half, if you take away Kane and Moura, they did try and do something. They did try and make things happen.
The intensity went up, didn't it? But why isn't that in the first 5-10 minutes of the game when we won it? You're at home in a semi-final. You need to start well, being 2-0 down. Why is it always we have to go a goal down or get woken up to finally, go for it?
Oh, yeah. I think the best we can happen for. Let's just hope it gets to Sunday evening. We've beaten Arsenal and we've had bids accepted for players, and then things will start looking up.
Yeah. You know what?
Realistically, we're not out of it in the league. All we need to do is, if we win those games in hand, we're right in there.
Yeah. Like you say, we can concentrate on the league now. We're still in the FA Cup, I suppose, but whether he takes that seriously, I don't know. Depends on I suppose what we're like in February, I suppose, wouldn't it? In terms of injuries and where we're about. But
you're spot on what you said there. You know what I mean? Absolutely spot on. And I've seen a video here on Twitter here, guys. Someone's taken it outside the stadium, 15 minutes to go. I mean, there must be about 40,000, well, maybe about 30,000 people just leaving the stadium here. It's horrendous. I mean, and they just wake up leaving. You know what I mean? And as you said, if it's not a wake up call, that, you know what I mean, and just they're not happy bunnies, are they? These fans go week in, week out. I mean, and well, as you said, Cole, it's not over. I mean, a season is how bad we're playing at the minute. If we're still in there with the top four, couple of signings, and now season it can be a bit rosy, but it's going to take more than an Adama Traore, isn't it? It's going to take more than a Adama Traore to fix this. I think we need to go and get that Vlahovic. And I know, Matt, you said, I know it's a lot of money, and I can understand that, Matt. I really do understand that. But we need something like that, Matt. Something like that. Go and get something. Go and spend one big signing.
I just think I think he'll stay at Fiorentina. He definitely won't go to Arsenal. And I think all the big clubs will be after him in the summer.
Yeah, I think it's obscene money for him. I think he's taking the mick a little bit, him and his camp. I think 150 million for him when you got play. I'm not saying we'll get Haaland and people like that, but they're in that price range. And no offense, but he's nowhere near the level of him. I'm sorry, he's done one season really well in Serie A. Haaland's done probably 3 or 4 in the Bundesliga and in the Champions League as well. You know, Vlahovic hasn't done that. He hasn't really had European experience in terms of. I just think it's a lot of money overall, and I don't want to go down an Ndombele route again.
No, and I personally agree with you. I think the Bundesliga is more like the Premier League than Serie A. So he could come here, Vlahovic, and do absolutely nothing if he comes to the Premier League.
I just think we need a backup. I don't know who the hell it will be, but it just needs to be someone who can come in, get a couple of goals, and just put a shift in if we need them, if Kane needs a rest.
I would try and take Brereton Diaz from Blackburn.
Or Defoe? Is he left Rangers, apparently?
He has left Rangers. I mean, that's desperate, isn't it? Jesus. I don't
The question now, you may laugh at it. You may laugh at Jermaine Defoe. I don't know, 33, 34, where he is. I don't know how old he is.
Wait a minute, you laughed at me about bloody Chris Wood and you want Jermaine Defoe?
Come on, Jermaine Defoe's levels above Chris Wood, you nutter.
I think Defoe's like 39 now.
See,
36, 37, I think, yeah. There's no way he can play contact ball.
I'll tell you now, he will absolutely shit over some of these players and show them what it's like to play for fucking Tottenham. I'm telling you now, he's the sort of player who'll go out there and he'll tell you, I'll show you how to play for Tottenham. You know what I mean?
I've always said that I believe Defoe is one of the best natural finishers in English football.
Yeah, he's brilliant, mate. Yeah, he's a good one of my favorite. Well, actually, probably one of my favourite Tottenham players. Even growing up, he got me into Spurs. He was a bit of a hero back in the day. But
CFC Jem, thanks for coming in, pal.
I do like that. I like that guy from River Plate, Julian Alvarez. I think his name is. He looks pretty tasty. He'll give us a different option as well.
I'm sure if we can look around, I'm sure if we act fast enough, we could bring players in. But it's just how many they bring in.
Guys, the comments here, right? What Jem's saying here. I'll get on screen now. 3-0. Who was the better team of the day? And over both legs, he says.
Yeah, I agree.
Jem, over both games, the possession football you had, I can say that, but 3 absolutely. In Tottenham side, how I'm looking at it, 3 clown goals we conceded. Absolutely clown goals. I mean, if you told me Lukaku got a brace here, Mount got a brace here, I would have said yes. Hold my hands up. I mean, but we were soft. As you said there, Cole, we were soft. 3 absolute shit goals we gave them. You know what I mean? But Jem, I can't disagree with you, mate. Overall, both legs, mate, possession football, the way you play, you know what I mean? It could have been more. I mean, so
it's fine. I'm gonna end it on a plus. We're gonna beat Arsenal on Sunday.
Right. Yes,
Cole.
Cole.
We're gonna bring players in.
Yes, Cole. Thank you very much for coming in, pal.
Cheers, Cole, mate. A lot of positivity.
Life to possibility. So what's the score?
2-1.
Oh no! Wait, you hold it because we got our preview coming up on Saturday with Kenny Ken.
Okay,
so
save it then. Okay, mate.
Yeah. Save there.
So that's Cole, man. That's Mia.
All right, bye.
Well, if you want to, Cole, we'll send
Yeah.
the link. If you
Okay,
want to
mate.
jump on with us with Kenny Ken on Saturday, mate, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, cheers, bud. Have a good evening, you two. Cheers.
Cheers,
Listen,
mate.
Cole,
Bye.
nice one. Matty, before we leave, mate, there's a few comments there, Matty. Come on, lad. Are we,
Yeah, there's quite a few
are we?
actually, isn't there? Jesus
Yeah, are we?
Christ.
I don't know where we was.
Got to. I was just chatting to Carl. That's why.
No problem, mate. I don't know where we was.
I don't even know where we started. We are not main top four with this squad. Apparently, in the meeting, they confirmed they want to sign players this January, but isn't it too late? Well, it's not too late because we're only on the 12th of January.
No, absolutely no. I don't think it's
Hyper, we're already in the 12th of January. Realistically, what players are you going to sign?
Mate, seriously.
So you look at Newcastle, Villa, they've signed players
It takes it. You can have 2, 3, 4 players in by the end of the window. Trust me, it can get done quick. Trust me.
Exactly. We are already. Oh no, I've read that one.
Yeah. He sent that twice.
But exactly, Traore, even if he came in, isn't an improvement.
It is an improvement what we got now.
Or is it an improvement? I'd say, yeah.
100%. If you saw that garbage, what
Yeah.
I saw again tonight, what we saw at Morecambe, you telling me a Traore can't come in? He's not gifted.
Exactly.
I know he's not. I know he ain't got the bags of ability, talent. I know he's not got all that in the world, but the guy is a beast.
He's got the ability and talent. He just doesn't have the end product, but he can be coached. We've seen it.
Yeah.
Don't look like we are in for anyone else. I think it will be slow tonight. I don't think there'll be much news tonight. It might be in the morning. Ashley Cole and Jamie Redknapp said Tottenham can't buy players that might have been good in 2 years. They need to buy world-class players. They both spot on. Hyper Paratici's worked so far. 6.5 out of 10 in my opinion. It's probably about right.
Right, yeah.
Levy has no money because he spent it on his new yacht he went to the Bahamas to get. That's from Derek. Hyper Conte looks miserable in his last interview. I'm not going to lie. To be honest, Hyper, he has kind of his normal face. He never looks like too happy.
Do you know what? I went back on when he was at Chelsea, when he was at Inter Milan. This guy doesn't change.
He's got like a poker face, hasn't he? That's what it is.
He's got like a miserable face, Matt, as well. Yeah, he's got that face in it. He hardly smiles. I mean, and nah, I'm not falling for none of that.
Michael, Michael, how you doing, mate? Chelsea have won 24% of your losses at your new stadium. Jesus.
And your point is, Matt. Your point is, Michael.
Guys, the harsh truth is that Levy lied to Conte. That is the reality. Well, we can't say that until the end of January.
Absolutely, Hyper. This is what I'm trying to say, mate. The patient is the key. That's the key word. They've had a meeting. I've got the picture. They're around the table. They've had this meeting. It's positive, apparently. I mean, what you got to understand, we don't want to go out there, that's what me and Matt will keep saying, and just go out and buy anyone. Conte wants big players. And big players don't take they don't take overnight to sign these players. It takes time. Maybe we'll see pre-contracts. These big players, and they'll come in the summer, and I'll take that. And if we get 1 or 2 in now, I'll take some big signings in the summer. I'll take
that. Michael, every club Conte has managed, he has brought in world-class players, and Scholes said he reckons Man United still can bring in Conte because let's face it, the Manx would back him 100%.
I think it's Pochettino, me personally.
Yeah, sounds like that. Yeah. Hyper, I think the problem is that Levy promised impossible things to Conte. Now Conte's finally realising that they were all lies from Levy. We are in the middle of January.
No, Hyper.
We're in the 12th of January. The middle's the 15th, Hyper, just to let you know. But
we don't know. Seriously, you just got to wait. Just got to wait and see. Maybe next week they pull three absolute belters at the house.
Yeah, or there could be like a double deal that's done in like a day. You know, it's very possible.
I think Tottenham, we hide our transfer business. We don't split it out to people who we want. I mean, we hide it very under wraps, and we just release it at the last minute.
I'm saying the same about Chelsea. They need to give Rudiger a top wage. If they let him go, they would need to buy a top defender and pay top wages. So give Rudiger what he wants. I've been confused.
Michael, I don't think Rugelov wants to stay. I really don't. I don't think his contract. I think he wants I think he wants another fresh. I think he wants a fresh start. I think he wants another challenge. I really do.
Yeah,
I think
he's won enough at Chelsea, isn't he? So.
Yeah, I think he'll go up Madrid, Mike. I really do.
Well, I heard City are in for him, so.
Well, it could be City. I think he's done in the Premier League. I think he wants to go abroad.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to go to Spain or something like that. The squad may not be good enough for title contention, but I think it. You think it's what our squad or someone else's?
Yeah, Matt. He's continued it after Hyper's one.
Right. Okay. Hyper, you lack players with the aggressivity levels of Eric Coco Lamela. A lot of you hated Lamela. You call him a lot of things, but was one of the only players that put some aggressivity on the pitch.
Here goes this flipping ex-Tottenham supporter here, Hyper. He's gone to Roma.
I don't think we hate Lamela. It was just time to go on. He's gone to Seville, and at the moment he's actually out for 3 months. So you can't rely on Lamela. He'll have a good game. He'll have a couple, and then he goes and gets a season-defining injury.
Absolutely. There you go.
I mean, that's what let him down, and in the end, probably his injuries. It's def good enough to place for Europe, so they can get the players they need this summer. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to see about that. I don't know.
So, Michael, I don't agree with this one. Me personally.
Look at Aston Villa and Newcastle. They're buying, but a top club like Tottenham ain't doing no business.
Who they brought? Kieran Trippier's finished.
Yeah.
Coutinho, Conte didn't want.
Yeah.
Luca Dina, I think Reds is better. So I don't know what you're trying to get at there, Matt. Mike, thanks for your comment there, pal. But Tottenham will buy. Trust me.
I do like Digne, to be fair. I think he's good at set pieces and good with crossing, but
would you put him over Thing though? Would you put him over Regs?
I'm not sure. If you look at his stats, I think he's only in terms of assists, he's only just behind Trent and Robertson in terms of overall since they've come in.
He's been in the league a fair few seasons now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, me personally.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to him. About 25 million's quite a lot.
Yeah, it is, Matt. It really is. But he'll do well at Villa, though. He'll do well at Villa.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good under Gerrard, yeah. Hyper, Sanchez, Winks, Dyer, Ali. As long as you have these players in your squad, you won't be able to succeed.
We already know that. Tell us something new.
To be fair, Hyper, Roma aren't looking much better. You blew a 3-1 lead the other day.
I think Hyper said that when he's a Tottenham fan, when he come on with his glasses, did he?
CFC Gem, unlucky, mate. Yeah, well played, Gem, tonight, mate. You guys thoroughly deserved, to go to the final. End of. Don't take Blackburn players. I want to see them make it back into the league.
Well,
3-0. We were the better team of the day. Paul, hello, Paul. How's the weather? Hope you're doing well, mate. Cheer me up, please. We need Kessie, Vlahovic, Adama, De Vrij, God, Harry Potter, and Michael McIntyre.
He's brilliant. Do you know what? I'll agree with them. I'll agree with them players. I really do.
Yeah.
Kessie. Do you know what? The Kessies and the Adama and the De Vrij.
I like that De Vrij, mate. That De Vrij. Oh.
They're doable. They're doable.
Yeah.
All three of them are doable. Vlahovic is as you said, I won't pay over the odds. So yeah.
Yeah. But a striker, yeah. But I definitely think De Vrij, you can get him on because I think he's potentially out of contract in the summer.
Yeah.
Experienced defender, something we don't have.
Matt, I'm waiting for this Conte before we go, and it's no talk. No one's put it on it.
All right.
Wow.
Try Alistair Gold. Let's get the band back together. Conte will probably next month. So bring back Redknapp, and he can bring back Crouchy and Nico. Jesus.
Who's that? Simon.
Yeah, let's get the band back. I think since your Defoe remark.
Forgetting the goals, we was still the no, Jen. I don't.
No, you were really good. I mean, I think you've misunderstood.
If you actually listen to what I'm trying to say, over 2 legs, possession football, the chances you've had, you deserve it. But it was on Tottenham's behalf, yeah. The way we lost it over 2 legs, we gave you 3 absolute clown goals. They were clown goals. I mean, 1 own goal. Was it 2 own goals? Was it 2 own goals?
At Stamford Bridge, yeah, and a clanger tonight.
And a flap from flipping Galini. And he flapped it onto flipping Rudiger's back of his head and it's gone in. You know what I mean? Come on. That's what I'm trying, Jem. I mean, I'm not taking away your over 2 legs. You were the better side. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we had control. Hyper, I told you, Si, a lot of times, Dyer, Ali, Sanchez, Wings. Yeah, right, we've read that one.
What, Dyer? I think he's been great this year.
No, Dyer's been brilliant. I mean, we've missed him. I'll tell you what, we've missed him these last couple of games.
Absolutely.
Carl Simpson, cheers, guys. Thank you for letting me on first time on the stream. Keep up the good work. No, not a pleasure, mate. It was lovely to have you on. Absolutely,
mate. It's good to have other faces. Me and Matt like to get other faces on and talk to other people. It's brilliant.
Darsh, yeah, I don't think you have to be too worried. If you get no signings this winter, it will be the summer. Well, I do think we need 1 or 2.
Absolutely, Matt.
I'm not sure if we can go without none. I really don't think you'll be happy with that.
I'll worry if there's no transfers in this window. Worry.
Yeah. Watch is United 100%.
Yeah, absolutely, Cole. Absolutely. And Cole, if you sit in the chat, mate, seriously, we're doing that stream. If you wanted to pop on with me and Matt and Kenny and have a chat come on, mate. I'll send you a link.
And remember, Hyper Tottenham love buying players on last day. That is actually true. We normally do good love with a good transfer deadline day.
Yeah, nothing wrong buying on deadline day, Michael. Really ain't, mate. Really ain't.
Liam 1. I'm guessing this. I don't think we've seen you in the chat before, have we?
No.
Lovely to have you on, Liam. Welcome to the channel. Evening, lads. Just watched the first goal and turned it off. Knew Chelsea would stay up.
What did he say? Sorry, just watched the first goal and turned it off. Liam, seriously, mate. Good.
His fault for the first. What about the second?
Second? There's 1-0.
Michael, man, Rudiger has stated, and lots of sources said he wants to stay, and Chelsea have made good approach to him and his agent.
Yeah, they have made a good approach. They want to keep him, Mike. I totally understand that, but what I'm hearing that he wants another challenge, and I think he will end up at Real Madrid. Me personally.
Paul's come back. I think there'll be an announcement about a transfer before the Arsenal game to give everyone a lift and have some positivity going into the derby.
Yeah, was that there, Dharma Traore? I want more than Dharma Traore. Trust me.
Yeah, don't mind having him for the derby. That'd be nice. Probably too late now, though, isn't it? Probably too late. And last comment of the night is Carl Simpson. Cheers, buddy. Will do.
I don't know if you can see that on the screens, guys. Yeah.
Oh, that picture. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah. Not happy about it.
Chewing at the bit. Oh my God! Here we go, Matt. Look, exploded.
Oh, hang on. Paul Gray. I want doesn't get Simon.
What's he trying to say?
I don't know.
Oh, is it about that comment? Is it about
I
the
think so.
announcement? Well, Paul, seriously, mate, it's gonna be if you're on about it's gonna be take more than the Dharma. I know we're talking about leave here, but it's got to be. It's got to be 1 or 2 or 3 maybe in this window. It really has to.
Liam, I'm sorry, lads. Thought it was 2-0, but I misread the score. By the way, I've been here before.
All right, Liam. Sorry about that, pal. I must have missed you. But thanks for coming in, pal.
Derek, I think there'll be 3 signings next week, especially after that result.
Even if we won tonight, I think there've been signings, Derek. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from. And I hope you're right, Derek. I really hope you're right.
This doesn't like this around, does it? We've got Liam again. We may as well play a lamppost in goal or a cardboard cutout. Better than Galini.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Matt. Is that it?
That is it, mate. Yeah.
Do you want to take that comment off, Matt?
I will, mate. There you go.
I'll say thanks for everyone, Matt. Close it down, Matt.
Yeah, I will, mate. Yeah. Thanks for everyone for joining tonight.
If you go in the bands.
Hasn't been the easiest show tonight. But
first of all, guys, sorry for the muck up on Facebook. It was too late, Matt. That's why we haven't got the usual from Facebook. Hasn't come in because it was too late. They only give you 10 minutes. We was just over. I thought it was me, but I think it was Matt's end at the end for the sound. And we do sorry about for that guy who we bring in and he done that filthy thing. Absolutely idiots. Yeah. But we learned our lesson now. We won't let.
It was hard because he looked like he had a headset. He had a headset on, and it looked like he was going to speak about Spurs. So
yeah. So right, Matt, have you found a video? And thanks for everyone.
I'm going to find one. Yeah. Let's see what we're going to go on tonight. Let's just. Oh, I don't know. Let's go.
But thanks for everyone in the chat. Absolutely, thanks for everyone in the chat that's coming tonight. Much appreciated. Thanks for everyone's support. Matt, did you want to let everyone know where we are coming up?
Yeah. So we've got special guests coming on for the Arsenal preview. It's Kenny Ken. You guys will obviously know of him. So that should be a good show. North London Derby special. That'll be on Saturday, 2:00, isn't it, Simon?
2:00.
2:00 in the afternoon. So if you guys want to, come on, have a bit of afternoon banter and a good laugh and a good chat, then come and see us at 2:00 on Saturday. Then obviously we've got the North London Derby on Sunday, and we will be doing a fans call-in show at some point that day. But yeah, check us out on Twitter on Premier Hotspur TV. And yeah, I just hope everyone, we'll just write this one off and we go again. Be patient, guys. Back Conte. And as always, come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs. Guys, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Bless and come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Corner, matey. Come on, you Spurs. There we go.